quadrant. So 3 pi over 4 is going to be in what quadrant? Pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4. So that's going to be in quadrant 2.
Tuot ko lang po yung problem para
O sige.
the exercises. And los ejercicios 1 a 4. Apply the theorem. Apply el theorem 4.6.1, whatever that is, para determinar cuál de los símbolos greater than, okay, to determine
Mas simple yan, no? Mas simple yung consider the difference.
and just compare them.
So ano ba yung ano, yung difference? So cosine squared x minus sine squared of x.
Sure. Wow! So analyze dysfunction? No way. Nice.
Ano?
Meron pong ano, yung pag greater than tas equal to, ano po, magiging greater than or equal to summa. Or, mm, or this one, I don't, sige, yun na lang po. So, I don't understand Spanish. So, yun na lang. So, this, son, uh,
Two times okay. Sige.
oh,
So 2x. So if x is between x is between 3 pi over 4 to 5 pi over 4. Okay.
this is negative cosine 2x. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Tapos, tingnan mo yung, yan. So ngayon, in the interval, so kung if x is between 3 pi over 2 and 5 pi over 2,
3 pi over 4 po.
3 pi over 4 pala, and 5 pi over 4, anong behavior ng cosine of 2x? Okay. Anong
Basta
inequality, anong sinasatisfy ng inequality ng 2x pag ganyan?
2x.
If x is between that, 2x is between?
Okay. So, ano mo? Bale. then cosine 2x. So that's simple. Yes.
So cosine of 2x is greater than or equal to.
What's the cosine 3 pi over 2? 0. Also 0. What?
Hindi ganyan yung mangyayari. Ano ba yung alam mo about behavior of cosine of y when y is between 3 pi over 2 and 5 pi over 2?
Wait, alam ko sa buong quadrant to. So,
So, nasang quadrant yung 2x?
pi, nasa yung ano, pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, 5 pi over 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bali, ito po,
So,
3, 1, and 4.
okay, so in quadrants 1 and 4, ano yung sign ng cosine of 2x? So cosine of 2x is greater than or equal to?
Ano yung cosine?
Anong value?
Cosine yung
So
1.
sa quadrant na yan, laging
Laging
nagne-negative ba yung ano? So hindi, di ba? So laging
Iba,
positive.
dito lang po yung cosine 2x.
So cosine of 2x is greater than or equal to 0 sa region na yan.
Which means it's always positive. And then, therefore,
Which means,
okay.
or in terms of your inequality, yung sine squared and cosine squared, hindi mo siya negative. Always non-negative. Always
Non-positive.
non-positive. Kasi may case na equal to eh. Ngayon, so mangyayari, cosine squared is going to be greater than sine squared and greater than or equal to. So, yan yung ano.
Okay.
So, magagamit mo na yung mean value theorem. Okay. Yung sa, actually sa 4, mas madaling sagutin to eh, I think.
It's just cosine and sine.
Oh. Tapos yung interval 0 to pi over 4 pa. So ano yung masasabi natin?
Nga mo. So, same argument na lang. So, I think it's the other way around. So, dapat sine nata. So, paano kasi yan mga ganyan. Tapos, yan. Okay,
Hindi,
so,
dito naman, between 0 and pi over 4, alam natin yung behavior ng cosine at sine. Di ba? Kaya na i-sketch yung graph niyan.
bali yung cosine 0, 1. Tapos yung
Is
sine
1.
0, 1. Tapos,
saan nagiging equal yung value ng cosine at sine?
Pi over 4? Yes, so pi over 4.
Tapos, pag between 0 and pi over 4, ano yung mas malaki? Cosine or sine?
Bali cosine yung pag-ganyan. Tapos yung galing yung sine. Wait. Alam ko na. Yung pa yung, ano ko, yung mga summer here. Ganon. Oops. Tapos, bali, this is cosine. No, actually, it's greater than strictly. So, yun lang.
Except when
Except
x is
when
equal to pi over 4.
zero. Oo. So, actually, pero yung, ito pa yung integral yung ano eh. So, strictly greater than.
Hmm.
Okay. So, uh Ha? Hindi pa na share. Ayaw mo.
Okay. So, punta tayo dun sa next na ano. Ang next na exercise is apply theorem 4.6.2. 4.6.2. Yung mean value, hindi ko siya mean value theorem eh. Ano lang siya, yung maximum minimum. So, balik tayo sa first derivative and second derivative test. Yung find the maximum and minimum within the intervals of of integration. So, pili lang tayo ng dito ng specific examples. So, gawin natin yung number 9. So, kailangan natin, so, mag-integrate tayo sa interval na pi over 6 to pi over 3 of sine x dx. So, ang problem, ano yung maximum at minimum? So, first, find yung maximum and minimum of sine x in the interval pi over 3 to pi over 6. And then, using those two values, provide bounds on the value of the integral. Okay, so what do we know? Okay, so we know, so from previous work, sine x is increasing in the interval pi over 3 to pi over 6. So maximum.
Ano ba? Okay lang.
Okay, so
Mm,
tingnan yung statement ng theorem 4.6.2 eh. So use theorem 4.6.2 to provide upper and lower bounds on the value of the integral.
what is where's 4.6 from the wait lang mo? Okay. So, yun daw. So, let's say, what does this mean? Anyway, so,
So
suppose
in the interval,
it
so
was,
assume na f of x is continuous in the interval a to b. Tapos, yung maximum at we know that f of x is bounded from below by small m, bounded from above by big M. Therefore, the integral is also bounded by the value M times yung width ng integration region.
So may numeral approximation mo. So using yung maximum minimum.
So kailangan yung maximum minima in the interval.
This one. In short. Once demonstration. So, I don't do it. This is the new guideline. So anyway. Lahat po to. Screenshot ko na po.
Hindi. Yung 9 lang.
Something sign of that.
Pipili lang tayo ng specific problems from there. Kasi
so the maximum using yung analytic process lang mo without Desmos because I think Desmos is kind of cheating. So
syempre alam natin kung ano yung trend ano yung tsura ng graph, di ba?
Okay.
So on that interval from pi over 6 to pi over 3, ano yung maximum at saka minimum values? Nung sine of x. Okay. So from your graph, ano yung largest value sa interval?
Definitely pi over 6.
Okay. So ano yung sign? Kaya.
So bale, ano po na?
So ano yung values ng sine of pi over 3 at saka sine of pi over 6?
Wow, this is very accurate. So, the graph apparently is very accurate mo. So,
Kailangan lang naman natin sketch eh. So, okay lang yan.
oh! Okay, I thought it's lost. 3 over...
Pwedeng paki-recheck yung... anong mas malaki? Square root of 3 or 1?
Ah, what happened?
Okay. So,
Square root
yung
of 3
maximum at minimum values ng
1.70 yata.
sign.
So,
Okay
maximum.
lang na iwan mo in iwan mo lang siya um in third form.
So, something. This. Hmm.
Okay, tapos yung nandiyan sa side na yan. Okay. Or pwedeng simplify ng konti. Pi over 12. Pwedeng kopyahin mo naman yung integral.
Oh, I forgot there's a
Hindi
copy.
siya readable. Yeah. So, yun yun. Okay. Yung next, tingnan mo yung number 11. So, yung integral of 1.5 to 3 of absolute value of x minus 2 dx.
Mm, mm, Mhm.
Teka, yung book yung nakashare ha. So
Ah,
pwedeng, check ko lang, 4:34. Okay, so hindi naman siya naglalag. Okay, so yung number 11 naman. So sketch, I think useful na i-sketch mo yung graph nung sa number 11.
eh, kaya pala ayaw na. What?
Nangyari.
Okay, that's why. Low-bat na pala ko, so hindi na lang sinasabi sa'kin. Mhm. Okay, good. So, maximum.
Teka, at -2, okay, yun.
Bale, parang, ano po ito tawag?
Mm, pwedeng paki so,
So,
when x is 0, ano value nung, so anong value ng, ng absolute, nung x minus 2,
2.
that's going to be, so absolute value. Ngayon, tingnan mo, paano ko pag negative 1?
So,
Negative 1, when x is negative 1, ano yung y?
ano po na 1? So, dito po sa,
X is negative 1. Nasaan yung x equals negative 1?
dito. 1.
So ano value niyan kapag negative 1?
1 po.
Negative 1 minus 2?
Ah, wait, nasan yung negative 1? Negative 1, wala, negative 3 dapat po. So, dapat 3. Mhm.
Ganito, kailan ba nagsi-zero yung ang absolute value of x minus 2? That happens when,
So, that measurement x equals 2 and negative 2.
okay, ngayon, di ba may way para isulat yung isang expression na gawing case basis yan kapag para tanggalin yung absolute value sign. So absolute value of x minus 2 is Ano siya when x is greater than 2? Ano naman siya when x is less than 2?
When x is greater than 2, dapat more than. So,
Hindi, so write down the expression. When x is greater than 2, absolute value of x minus 2 is equal to equal to equal to. So, ng expression na walang absolute value signs. Ano siya? Is it x minus 2 or 2 minus x?
yes.
So, x minus 2. Ngayon, when x is less than 2, ano naman? Okay, so anong graph ng x minus 2 at saka 2 minus x? Kasi mali yung graph eh. Yun yung una ko napansin.
Mm-hmm. 2 minus x. Bali yung ano po sa 2 minus x na 2 plus negative x. Nga ba?
Ngayon, paano kapag x is less than 0? Anong expression yung dapat na so 2 minus x pa rin or x minus 2? Pag 0 yan, magne-negative yan.
Negative. Bali,
Dapat positive eh.
2.
Diba? So, that's going to be still. Dalawa lang naman yung choices eh. 2 minus x or x minus 2. So, dapat yung graph, tutuloy mo lang yung line na yan. Okay, so ngayon, sa 1 point, x is between 1.5 and 3. So ano yung maximum and minimum niya within that interval?
Maximum. Maximum is saan ba? From 1.5. So,
Try mo gumawa ng mas accurate na graph. Baka, kaya mahirap siya makita, di ba? Hindi, I mean, magpalit ka muna ng graphing paper background. Journal, tapos graph. Tapos, graph ng mas maayos yung x minus 2, yung absolute value of x minus 2. Na may scale.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Then, ganito, i-calculate mo na, ano ba yung x minus absolute value of x minus, yung absolute value of x minus 2 when x equals, uh, and x equals 2, x equals 3, x equals 1.5 para ma-plot mo ng maayos at ma-decide mo rin ano yung scale sa y. Kaya useful na ano meron kang may table of values ka muna.
Okay, let's say x equals when x.
So yung mga critical values dyan ay 1.5, 2, at saka 3. So when 1.5 dapat 0.5. Ayan. Tapos, ngayon, saan ka mag-line tool? Yeah. Okay, so from the graph, ano ngayon yung maximum at minimum values ng absolute value of x minus 2?
Maximum minimum value. Ayan, bali maximum 1, minimum is 2.
Okay, so ngayon, from there, ano yung conclude mo about the integral?
Bali yung integral.
Yeah, greater than or equal to. Okay. Same interval is only 3 minus 1.5, that's 1.5. 1.5 times 1 is 1.5. Okay. Yung next item, yung number 12.
Mhm. Bali ito.
Patingin ng notepad. Or ng external. Nakashare kasi yung book ko na eh.
Mhm. So, maximum is at ano na, sigalan niya. So, 2 nga. Hanggang 2 nga po yung maximum. Okay, so, Hmm. Pareho din.
Ganito,
So,
ang pansinin mo yung x squared plus 5. So, kailan nagma-maximum yung x squared plus 5? Kailan nagmi-minimum? Sa interval na yan.
yun na nagiging positive. Positive siya all throughout. Pero positive muna yung sa loob, sa ano po na, pag square root of 5, negative square root of 5. Mm. Mm.
It's always positive naman talaga yan eh. Ang ano niyan, ano minimum? Ano siya eh, dapat by inspection makita mo yung minimum eh. Naalala mo yung mga completing the square problems natin?
Oo.
Parang ganyan siya. Pag mo yung loob. Kasi yung maximum nung ini-square root, yun yung nag-determine ng maximum ng na-square root na. Kaya ang kailangan mo na i-examine dyan yung x squared plus 5. So, ano ba minimum value ng x squared?
Minimum at 0.
0. So, minimum value ng x squared plus 5 is?
5.
5. Which means, yung minimum ng square root of x squared plus 5
square root of 5.
Square root of 5. Ngayon, the minimum occurs at x equals 0, pasok siya sa interval, so okay lang. Magagamit natin siya as the minimum of the function. Pag for example, what if ang integration ay from 2 to 7? Hindi yun yung minimum. Oh, that's going to be an interesting question. Sige. Pag natapos ka dyan, i-modify natin yung problem na yan. So,
ito. Tapos yan. Whatever yung 2. 4 plus 5, 3.
okay. So minimum is square root of 5, maximum is at x equals 3. Dx. Is going to be less than or equal to. Tapos yung isa. So, when x is 0, so 3 times square root of 5. Ayan. Ngayon, paano kapag yung integral ay from 1 to 2? So, additional exercise. So, pakisulat lang. Additional exercise. The same integral pero 1 to 2. So, ito na. Additional exercise. Yung integral from 1 to 2. And then, let me screenshot this. Ito. So, nagbago yung interval of integration. Naging 1 to 2. Paano yan?
Hmm, paano yan? Good question. Paano nga po yan? Mhm. Bale yan oh.
So, mag-new line ka niyan. Kasi, ibang question na to eh. So, para hindi confusing. So, label mo lang, additional exercise. Consider 1 to 2 square root of x squared plus 5 dx. Tapos malamang mag mag matuloy natin yan kapag nag-start na yung meeting kasi 10 seconds na lang.
Mhm. Oo.
Hello? Yan. So, pag so pag yung pagka from 1 to 2, square root of x squared plus 5 dx. Okay? Tapos, yung bounds on the integral ay square root of 6. Okay, yung next, tingnan natin yung number 13. So, ang kailangan natin gawin dyan, di ba? Hanapin yung maximum at minimum ng polynomial na yan between negative 0.5 to 1.5. So, ano yung mga kailangan natin i-test? Kailangan natin i-test, pwede tayo mag-ano yan eh. Pwede kang mag first derivative test, second derivative test. Tapos, aside from that, kailangan mong i-check yung endpoints ng interval. Kasi, dun yung mga ano eh, yung mga possible places na magka-maximum kapag interval is kung saan nag-zero yung first derivative at yung endpoints ng interval, which is negative 0.5 at saka 1.5. So, parang review na rin ito ng, ano, ng methods where from finding maxima and minima. Pero this time, interval na. Okay, so kailangan natin hanapin yung maximum ng function na yan within the interval negative 0.5 at 1.5. Anong techniques ulit? Pwede tayong gumamit ng first derivative test para mahanap yung critical points. And then, pwede ka na mag-substitute ng values para ma-check maximum ba siya o hindi. At saka aside from that, kailangan din natin i-check yung endpoints, yung negative 0.5 at 1.5. Kasi kung may interval, endpoints at saka yung kung kailan nag-zero yung derivative, yun yung mga or kung kailan does not exist yung derivative. Yun yung mga suspects eh. Teka, 2x. Saan ang galing yung ano? So, pag sinubstitute natin yan, 1 minus 3 plus 2. Okay, so x equals 1. Pag 2, 8 minus 12 plus 4. Mm-hmm. So, first derivative test, ang binibigay sa atin na points na within the interval ay may last ano pa yan ha, may x equals 0 pa dyan. Diba? Factor out mo yan eh. Ngayon, ang interval of integration natin ay between negative 0.5 to 1.5. So, hinahanap natin yung maximum within that interval, maximum and minimum within that interval only. So, ang x equals 2 outside the interval. Kaya, anong maximum value ng function? Anong value ng x? At paano mo nakuha yung value? Pakita mo yung calculation. Tapos, so when x equals, ano to? X equals 1, tapos yung x equals 0, 0 yung makukuha, no? So f of 1 is, so 1/4 minus 1 plus 1. Okay. Yung 1/4 na yan, sa ano siya, hindi pa yan yung ano, hindi pa yan yung maximum or minimum. Pwedeng local maximum yan or local minimum yan. So, kailangan mo rin i-calculate at negative 0.5 at saka at 1.5. So, evaluate mo yung function at negative 0.5 at saka at 1.5. Kasi, naghahanap ka ng maximum on an interval. So, kailangan natin i-check kung local maximum ba yan or local minimum. Yung kailangan natin absolute maximum eh. So, ano yung values at 1.5 at saka negative 0.5? Negative 0.5. Kasi yun yung endpoint eh. Negative 0.5. Hindi 0.5. Okay. Ano yung 1/4? In decimal form? Para ma-compare mo? Okay, so alin ang maximum sa tatlong yan? Tapos, calculate mo yung exact value kasi pwede naman i-calculate yung exact value niyan at x equals 1 point at x equals negative 0.5 eh. Substitute mo yung negative 1/2. Okay, so 25/64. Tapos, pag binalik mo na sa ano, so maximum is 25/64 times. So 25/32. Tapos, yung endpoint, ano ba minimum value? Teka. At x equals 0, ano ba value ng f of x? Critical point din yun eh, di ba? So, kailangan kinalculate mo rin yun eh. So, minimum value is 0. Okay, so yan yung bounds natin. Ngayon, para ma-confirm lang yan, paki-graph yung polynomial na yan. Tapos check mo yung within that range, negative 0.5 and 1.5. Tapos i-copy paste mo dyan sa ano mo, sa external. Indicate mo, i-click on mo rin yung points na kung nasan yung maximum, minimum, at saka yung endpoints para naka-label sila na. Ito, try natin gawin without Desmos. Ngayon nagawa mo na yan without Desmos, just to check. Wait naman, no? 557. Teka, natapos mo na i-graph sa Desmos? Yung 1/4 x to the 4th minus x cubed plus x squared? Pwedeng pa i-copy paste ng i-screenshot mo tapos paste mo dyan sa sa notepad, sa external. Para lang ma-compare mo siya. Hello? Teka, nakamute ka ha? Hindi kita naririnig kung nagsasalita ka.
Okay, so kaya pala wala po kayong marinig. So, kita na mo?
Yung stuck siya sa page sa number 13 sa external.
Ano time na po dapat? Dapat 5:58.
Oo. Hindi, sa akin 5:59 na. Teka.
Oo.
Pero yung nandito parang, teka, ito yung screenshot. Send ko sa'yo.
Yung pa nakita ko
Ano
pa
mo lang,
telltale sign pag hindi po siya hindi pa nag-update yung time.
i-ano mo yung, hindi, stop and reconnect na, and reshare ulit. Usually yun naman yung gamot dyan eh. Anyway, since magsi-6 na, at meron pa akong kasunod na ano dito eh. Yun. So, pag tingnan mo yung graph, yung -1, tingnan mo, 0 yung minimum. Tapos, yung maximum nangyayari at x equals 1. No? 25/60. Teka. X equals 2. Pwede pa-share nung, sige, tuloy natin to next time. I think, kasi 6 p.m. na. So, pwede mo i-attempt yung number 14. Tapos, pakita mo din sa akin next time. Okay? So, we'll stop here for now. And we'll continue on Sunday sa physics naman.
Sige po.
So, see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.
See you po. Thank you po. Bye-bye po.